This is the Big Island Video News Daily Update, filed for Thursday, July 12, 2012. I'm Stephanie Salazar. The sad story of 15-year-old Tyler Madoff, lost at sea at Kaawaloa near Kealakekua Bay on the 4th of July, continues to make national news. Michael and Marianne Madoff of White Plains, New York, were on the Today Show on Wednesday, interviewed by Matt Lauer about the tragic incident in Kona. Tyler Madoff was visiting the island with a tour group and was said to have been exploring tidal pools near the Kaawaloa lighthouse when a large wave surged upon him and other kids, sweeping two of them out to sea. Madoff was never recovered. On the Today Show, the Madoff family continued to place blame on the Colorado-based tour group Bold Earth Teen Adventure.
And I know it's early, and I know it's only been a few days. Do you think, who was responsible, in your opinion?
In my opinion, Andrew Mork used poor judgment bringing these 12 teenagers to the shoreline.
Andrew Mork is one of the guides from Bold Earth Teen Adventures who went on this trip.
He's the lead guide, yes, and it's ultimately his decision. This young fella, Ola, told us that after the kayaking part of the day, he suggested to Andy Mork to make camp because the swells and the surges were too high. As we understand it, there were high surf advisories and warnings, and Andy Mork decided to continue on.
And when you look in the area, and we've seen the images of the location where this happened, it looks like it's some 30 or 40 yards in from the edge of the sea, but you could also understand that's very calm sea right there. What might have happened if the seas were rough? That's
correct. And the hike went from the James Cook Monument onto the lighthouse, and had the kids stayed back by the lighthouse, most likely everything would have been all right.
Right. I know you're also concerned that you were told a couple of different stories by this lead guide. Let me read you, though, the statement that comes from Bold Earth Teen Adventures, that the incident was simply a terrible natural event with tragic consequences. And here's the second part. Hawaii Pack and Paddle is a professional outfitter paid and permitted to be in full charge of the group, and they specifically suggested a hike to that location. HPP's lead guide then led our kids and our staff into the area where the waves struck. By the way, I noticed in this statement that I don't see "we're sorry."
No, they forgot to say they were sorry. They never expressed their condolences.
The search for young Tyler was called off Monday evening.
Exceptional young man.
The governor marked the official end of the 2012 state lawmaking season in Hawaii as he held one last ceremonial signing of some traffic and safety bills. According to the governor's office, of the 345 measures passed out of the 2012 legislature, 329 are now law. Governor Abercrombie signed 323 measures into law and vetoed 14. 6 measures became law without the governor's signature. The governor ceremoniously signed a few of those bills into law on Tuesday, such as House Bill 2113, which bans aerial luminaries across the state.
It makes it unlawful to sell, offer for sale, distribute, possess, ignite, which is the principal thing that I'm interested in here. These aerial luminaries, which again is kind of an abstract way of saying we're not going to, in the name of honoring the past, set a fire and then launch the fire into the air and hope that it doesn't land where it's real dry or land on somebody's roof. Or worse, and end up, of course, causing real damage, possibly even injury or death. This is a preventative measure, and I guess we never tire of finding ways to get around sensible laws, but this is one where I think it's crystal clear that particularly in this era of climate change, when there are dry areas in Hawaii that we haven't really experienced before, that putting this fire protection bill where aerial luminaries are concerned makes a lot of sense.
One of those laws that escaped a threatened veto at the hands of the governor was House Bill 280, which creates a Class C felony for false labeling and removes the requirement that all Hawaii-grown green coffee beans shall be inspected and certified by the Department of Agriculture. The bill stirred passions in the coffee industry. Many smaller farmers, like those under the banner of the Kona Coffee Growers Association, wanted to see the bill get the axe. But other associations and larger companies urged the governor to approve the bill. The governor's office let the bill become law without Governor Abercrombie's signature, saying in a statement, "This bill marks the beginning for the Department of Agriculture to work with stakeholders and develop the framework for what is necessary to protect our state products." The Kona Coffee Farmers Association was quick to post its disapproval to its Facebook page, saying, quote, "Again, big-moneyed mainland business versus small Kona farmers with their hands in the soil. Guess who the governor of Hawaii cares more about?" End quote. There was another coffee-related bill that did get a veto. House Bill 283 would have appropriated $196,000 from the Agricultural Loan Revolving Fund to a program to control and eradicate the coffee berry borer. The governor said, quote, "Rather than use funds meant to help farmers who have trouble obtaining financing, the Department of Agriculture plans to use $200,000 of barrel tax funds in its commitment to eradicate the coffee berry borer and in order to meet the intent of this bill." End quote. Big Island police are investigating the theft of a generator that happened last week in Hilo. They say sometime between 11:30 p.m. on Friday, July 6th, and 10 a.m. on Saturday, July 7th, a red and black Honda 3000 generator was stolen from a pickup truck parked in front of a house on the 500 block of Kekuanaoa Street in Hilo. Police say the generator was about 5 years old. Anyone with information or who saw anything suspicious or knows the whereabouts of the stolen generator is asked to call Officer Erhard Autrata Jr. at 961-2213. Tipsters who prefer to remain anonymous may call Crime Stoppers at 961-8300 in Hilo or 329-8181 in Kona and may be eligible for a reward of up to $1,000. Another night, another candidate forum on Hawaii Island. This time it was the League of Women Voters of Hawaii County joining forces with the American Association of University Women hosting this event at Auntie Sally's Luau Hale in Hilo on Wednesday. Dr. Todd Belt, chair of the Department of Political Science at UH Hilo, served as moderator of the forum, which featured candidates for the office of prosecuting attorney and for county council districts 1 and 2.
What kind of proposals are you prepared to offer or support to address this issue?
The event also featured the increasingly popular speed dating process, which put the public face to face with candidates to talk story.
Technology help us with our solid waste problem.